This is Laura Morelli. If you're listening to this audiobook, chances are you're planning a trip to Italy, perhaps by plane, train, or even by armchair. Some of you may, as I do, already hold a piece of Italy somewhere deep inside your heart, and you want to learn everything you can about the country's rich history and culture. I hope you'll find that this book, Made in Florence, fits the bill. Florence is home to many wonderful artisans passing on leatherworking, goldsmithing, and other traditional trades. In an effort to keep this information as up-to-date as possible, I have created a separate ebook complement to this guide called Artisans of Florence. I conceived Artisans of Florence as a digital companion, and my goal is to keep the listings current in order to ensure the best experience for you as a traveler and shopper. I want to offer you a free copy of Artisans of Florence. You can download it at www.lauramorelli.com/Florence-reader gift. Again, that's www.lauramorelli.com/Florence-reader gift. In addition, there are a few more resources at the back of this book, things like a calendar of festivals that feature traditional crafts, as well as some hand-selected museum collections. I've compiled those for you as a separate PDF that you can download at www.lauramorelli.com/Florence resources. So, don't forget to download those 2 free companions to this book. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy Made in Florence. I love hearing from my readers. You can feel free to email me anytime at laura@lauramorelli.com to ask a question or give me your feedback. Thank you and buona lettura. Happy reading. Made in Florence, a travel guide to frames, jewelry, leather goods, maiolica, paper, silk, fabrics, woodcrafts, and more. Part of Laura Morelli's Authentic Arts series. Read by the author. Copyright 2015 by Laura Morelli. Everything about Florence seems to be colored with a mild violet, like diluted wine. Henry James in a letter from Florence to his father, 1869. If you hold even a passing interest in art history, it's hard not to fall in love with Florence. In this birthplace of the Italian Renaissance, beauty, order, and a classical aesthetic breathe life into every street, every square, every building, and every bridge. Florence's native sons, Botticelli, Brunelleschi, Da Vinci, Donatello, Giotto, Michelangelo, and many others, still inform the way that the Western world views painting, sculpture, and architecture. Their legacy makes Florentine culture a timeless benchmark of beauty and technical excellence. As I pursued my own studies in art history, I couldn't wait to travel to Florence to witness those famous masterpieces firsthand. When I arrived, however, I discovered that living artists were practicing centuries-old Florentine traditions in workshops and studios across the city. I found masters of leather etching gilded scrolls into belts and bags, women weaving silk on 3-century-old looms, 5th-generation bookbinders punching letters into the spines of ancient texts, goldsmiths using their great-grandparents' tools, even a master carrying on a 300-year-old tradition of making powdered wigs. I realized that these unsung heroes quietly carried on a legacy unbroken from the time of medieval guilds. I couldn't believe that while so many visitors knew about Michelangelo and Da Vinci, so few knew about these living traditions and their makers. It became my mission to lead travelers beyond the tourist traps, helping them discover authentic traditions and their makers, and come home with great treasures in their suitcases. My focus is cultural immersion through a greater appreciation of artistic traditions and the people who still practice them. It's impossible not to want to take a little piece of Florence home with you. In our world of mass production, many of us yearn for unique, culturally authentic, and immersive experiences. I can think of no better way to appreciate Florentine culture than by experiencing the stories, the people, and the beautiful objects behind the timeless traditions of this captivating city of art. Chapter 1. How to Shop in Florence.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?